Hey, and we're live, guys. What's going on? Tony here, CCxRC. I'm working on the monster truck, so I thought I'd just bring you guys in and let you know what we've got going on here. So, haven't been live in a little bit, been busy, um, doing a lot of stuff, which has meant that I haven't been able to go live. Plus, it's hockey playoff season, and I love watching the hockey games, so they're in the evenings, which is when I usually go live. So it's going to be tough until the Washington Capitals get knocked out, which won't be until the end of the playoffs because they're going to win the Stanley Cup. I'm just saying. Predictions here, folks. So anyway, hey, how's it going? We've got a few people jumping in here. I just wanted to bring you in here, kind of show you what we've got going on. My buddy Jeremy was over earlier for a couple hours helping me wrench on some of the monster trucks, get them ready. Racing is going to be happening at Gravedigger's Dungeon this Saturday. So if you're in the area, southeastern Virginia, northern North Carolina, northeastern, something you should totally check out. So anyway, guys, like I said, I got a few people in here. I don't know if the chat and all that is working. Sometimes it's a little bit funky to find out where all that is on here. But anyway, I'll be keeping an eye out for any comments that might jump in. But I wanted to show you guys what we're doing here. We've got multiple cars on the benches. This one started out really just as needing a new servo. So I replaced the Tactic. I found this one on Amazon for like, it was under 20 bucks. 20 kg digital servo Metal Gear. Comes with even the metal front arms. So that seems pretty nice. As you can see, the diffs are opened up, and if I rotate this and get the light right, maybe we can see, yeah, they're the HD gears. They're the spiral gears from Axial. So those are part number AX30395. I did the 38 tooth 13 tooth bevel gear set. So I've got a lot to reassemble because I'm actually on the front ones right now. Just put in the extra speed stainless steel axle tubes that I got on Amazon when I picked up this. So these were pretty cheap. The cost wasn't too bad. We're going to give them a try and see how they do. So anyway, I wanted to show you guys. I've been in here working because actually had to move stuff around because our well pump for our HVAC just kind of went down recently, which is kind of warm here. So it's kind of a bummer. Got my screw loose kit going on here for the black button heads that I've been using for any parts where I need to just kind of upgrade some stuff. But I've got a bunch of the trucks all out here. Jeremy was wrenching on this one. So this got the extra duty in both, or extra speed tubes put in both of the axles. It also got the hardened HD bevel gears for the diffs put in the front and rear. This is the Max D. So it's kind of a pain that I put all these in before before I put that in. So we had to take all of those off in order to get at it. But this one's still running the Tactic servo with the servo saver, but the other one just got destroyed. The servo saver with my son driving it, and then when I switched out the servo horn on it to one that wasn't a saver, I actually killed it when I was racing it. So I bummed one off of the Northern Nightmare, which I just put it back on here. So I took this little servo horn and put it on, and because it's not a saver, when I hit wrong, it just jammed those gears and busted that up. So this one needs to be taken apart. The pinion gear slipped off, and so I'm having some issues there with that. I need to just go in and, not big issues, but yeah. Anyway, guys, it's not letting me see any chat. So if there's any chat going on, I apologize. Usually you guys are pretty active in there, so I'm not seeing it. I have it set to see all viewing options, and it's not showing up on my screen. So I don't usually use the YouTube app like I'm using right now for doing the live stuff. So, but Jeremy was nice enough to leave his udder butter here. That's what we've been putting on the diff gears as we've been swapping them out. These ones are actually perfectly fine, so I'm going to save these, give them away to somebody or something. I don't know. Take them to the track in case they're needed in a pinch. But yeah. So yeah, it's a bummer. I'm trying to figure out the comments and why they're not showing up. But you know, I'm trying to figure it all out live too, which is really fun, huh? Usually you just swipe and it or tap and it shows them. It says show all live messages. That's the option, but they're not showing up for me. So I don't know if chat is deactivated for some reason or what. I might need to go grab another computer or something to be able to check it out. But give me just one second here. Kind of bummed. Oh well. Well, for now we'll just have to go chatless. But I was going to tell you guys about the other things. I picked this up. I'm not thinking I'm keeping it. A buddy of mine wants it, and so I'm thinking about trading it to him as part of another package deal I'm working up. But this is a really nice retro chassis, CPE Crawford Performance. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that is going on with these trucks, you know, and pulling all this apart to be able to put the beef tubes in, or the extra speed tubes, I should call them. I have beef tubes in the other one. I just want to try these out and see if there's any difference that I could notice. But definitely, I know the beef tube ones, I've been running those hard, and those things are definitely strong performers. But yeah. So what else do we do? Oh, the shafts, the screw shafts that go in the drive shafts, you can't right now get the ones that are the right length for the drive shafts on these. So I had to buy some long ones and just grind them down. Just kind of quick tip stuff. You just, you know, you work with what you have to. Most of you guys know that, but not everything fits perfectly. So we just ground down the end of this, and now it's perfect to slip in, and we get the Max D back up and running. I think that's all that's left for that, as well as the tires going back on. But yeah, I do have, you know, some of you guys have seen this, the snake bite body that I want to do a retro with. I need to get some kind of lights or something for the eyeballs that are supposed to be the red ones. But here's my controller rack. And then there's a mess of them down in here too, as well. But Grandma Digger's down here. Grandma Digger's just ready to go all the time. And then I'm actually working on the big guy again. So I had to go out to Home Depot and just buy some of the big screws that this takes. I mean, the screws on these are just massive because the steering servo is messed up. So it's about $100 to get a new one. I don't really want to get a new one, so I'm going to try and take this apart and flip the gears and see, because it's getting hung up. There's a little bit of a spot where it just is missing here. So, and that's probably from when I hit the curb. But I have the batteries all charged up and ready to go. But I actually noticed it was missing this screw here in the, for some reason. It popped out, which I don't understand how that happened or backed itself out. And I haven't found it anywhere. I did hit a curb, like I said. And this one I noticed is actually upside down. You can see that there's the spacer here is upside down. It should be inside and flipped upright. And that should be creating a spacer, so that's just not set up right. So I need to take it apart and get this working again, because I really want to run these batteries through it. They've been waiting. This 8S setup here is ready to go. These are the Venom 5,000 milliamp hour 50Cs hard packs, and they're ready to go, but silly me broke it. But anyway, I got a mess in here, guys. We've been grinding stuff over here, and I got my shirts here. I need to get out and try and offload the last ones. The new rally's there. And I also, some guys have been asking about this, so I took the time to at least get it so I can somewhat drive it. But, so that's the Maximus DHK. I basically did the bed in white Gorilla Tape because I needed an extra hole because it's destroyed the body. I bashed it when it was too cold and just destroyed it. So I've taped up the inside to try and get a little bit more life out of it. But there's literally, on this hole here, it is all just tape. So it just bends. But this side, it does have plastic there, and sharp plastic at that. So, you know, you got to make do. I don't have tons of money to just go buying bodies for all these different cars. But I want to keep them running and keep testing them and give like long-term reviews on them. So this one just hasn't been running because I didn't have a body to put on it, which is sad to think, you know. But I didn't want to drop 60 bucks on a body when I've, you know, got so much that's been going out and running these things and paying for the races too. So, you know, the money is not endless. We'll just say that. And so you just got to choose where you want to spend it. And right now has been monster trucks for me. And so, yeah, I don't know if I've shown these yet. So speaking of monster trucks and money, I've got the freestyle axles in here that are waiting to get built. So you need to get a whole bunch of parts still that are like low, or what is it? It runs Traxxas, which it came. I have got these. I've got to cut them down, but you use these as your drive shafts, and then you need their the diffs from like the E-Max or the T-Max or whatever, and you can put in here. And so I need that still, but these are really, really beefy when you compare them to, so here's like the axial ones, and you can just see how thick. These will be on my basher, which will be Stickerbomb, so I could just kind of, you guys know me, I like to just go big, and so I just haven't been able to with these because of the axles. I just don't trust them enough. But, you know, you throw that on there. Now that I've got these Vanquish trailing arms, I'm thinking I should be able to go pretty big. But, yeah. Well, I'm bummed about this experience, guys. I don't see the point of doing live videos when I can't interact, and so it's kind of been a fail on the software side of this. I don't know why it's not showing me comments on this app, so I'm a little bit perplexed and bummed by that. I'm just trying to like swipe up or down and see if anything will swipe, but they're not. But anyway, guys, well, thanks for tuning in. I'm just gonna wrap this. I'll do another live video where I can interact with you guys very soon. That's just a quick update from the bench here. I'm gonna keep working on these, and maybe I'll have time later. Probably not tonight, but maybe tomorrow night to go live. Actually, Tank goes live Thursday night, so that's tonight. So I'd probably wait till tomorrow night if I'm going to do it. So I'll probably be on with the Tank tonight if I can break away. I do have somebody spending the night here that's in town, so you know, I don't want to be rude and just walk away and be talking online to people when he's here in person. So we'll see what I can work out there with that. But anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. Have fun RCing, and we'll catch you next time.